It's approaching the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? Let's go ahead and get us started with another test video for a 100% Rainbow Star unit. This is going to be the New Possibility Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT version. Now this is originally an SR Super Saiyan 2 Goku, but does Dokkan Awaken into the Super Saiyan 3 form. So let's cover the stats a little bit. His leader skill is the Shadow Dragon Saga category, adds +2 key HP attack by 50%. The super attack is the Super Kamehameha, causes supreme damage to enemy and raises allies attack by 20% for 1 turn. The passive skill is the Vitality of Combat. Tech and physical types will have +2 key and attack of 25% increase, so decent passive skill there. Link skills, he's got the Golden Warrior that'll add +1 key enemies defense -2000. Kamehameha will increase attack by 2500 when super attack is launched. Super Saiyan attack increase of 10%. Over in a Flash adds +3 key. GT will add +2 key, and then Limit Breaking Form adds 2000 attack when super attack is launched. And finally, he does have Fierce Battle that adds 15% to attack. He falls into 2 categories currently, Shadow Dragon Saga, but also on the Super Saiyan 3 category. Eventually that will be available in Global. As far as the timing of when Super Saiyan 3 Bardock will come out, it's hard to say. Hopefully in the near future. But maxed out, he does have HP levels of 14,055, attack of 12,313, and defense of 8,131. So like I said, he does Dokkan Awaken from the Super Saiyan 2 form, and 12 key multiplier is 135%. So as you can see, this is the Shadow Dragon Saga team where this test will be on the private server environment. So decent boost there. He does provide 150% toward HP attack and defense for this particular showcase, so this will be the maximum amount of boost that he'll be able to get on any sort of team setup. So far he's hitting pretty decent, nowhere near like the top tier units or anything, but 500,000 against Super Saiyan 4 Goku is certainly not bad. And he's a great replacement for the Super Saiyan 3 team if you're looking to build a team around that category, and you're lacking some of the best units available. He can certainly do pretty well, as well as the free-to-play Super Saiyan 3 Broly. It's not a bad option either. So right now, for me anyway, Super Saiyan 3 category team, I run guys like the Agility Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Strength Vegeta, the Tech Angel Goku. I'm trying to think who else, but I mean those are top level cards that are very, very good. But it's also this guy is also a great addition for that. He does provide that 25% to attack, and then the key boost for tech and physical types. So he'll certainly help out with the category team there. But the link is going to be all over the place. So I'll kind of link him with the pan unit, as well as like you see here, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and whatnot. It's just going to vary. He's pretty flexible for the most part, so we'll just kind of look to diversify the link setup with the other units for this video. I remember over in JP in my main account, I kept getting so many drops of this Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I eventually was like, screw it, I'm just going to max out the SA and I'll Dokkan Awaken him. I haven't invested any orbs into him though, but this will be a good kind of opportunity to see how he does. I mean, whether it's worthwhile to invest the orbs and potentially put him in a slot for the Super Saiyan 3 category team. Surprisingly, in my JP account, I still don't have this physical Omega Shenron, so I can't even run a proper Shadow Dragons team with that. But I do have the Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, so I could certainly build that category team if I wanted to and include him. But it's hard to say. I do have pretty good amount of cards for that category, so I'm not really necessarily needing an additional unit, but who knows. So in terms of this team setup, the Link skills are relatively pretty well. He doesn't really struggle with the key. Just pretty much guaranteed to get an SA every time he's up. So yeah, I mean, for the most part, the GT Links certainly help, and all sorts of other skills Link skills that are a part of his unit. But overall, it's not too bad. It's really not a struggle, especially when you're getting +3 key from both sides of the leader. So at this point, it really isn't a struggle to get guaranteed an SA for most units. I mean, there are certain units that do struggle to get that SA, but for the most part, I'd say a good 70% of units in the game right now, they tend to not struggle with getting enough key for an SA, as long as the team is built correctly and properly. Alright, so as a comparison, let's see how she does, hitting for about 300,000. Definitely decides she wants to show off again. So in comparison, let's see how he does against Angel Goku. So roughly about the same in terms of damage potential. But I mean, at the end of the day, he is originally in an SR unit that Dokkan awakens into the UR status. So Pan is more or less, obviously she's known as a support unit, but she's originally an SSR unit. So in comparison to that, I guess he's not too bad. And the Super Saiyan 2 card itself, it almost, when I first saw it, it almost looked like it had the artwork of an SSR unit. In all honesty, I mean, it was kind of badass. Alright, type disadvantage here against the Southern Kai Buu. Looks like Dokkan mode. Unfortunately, it's type disadvantage, but hopefully a critical will activate to offset that. It's like your classic GT lineup here. Alright, so critical did activate, hit for about 1.7 million. Decent output there. I wonder if they'll ever come out with an actual GT category team. I mean, I know Shadow Dragon Saga includes most of the units, but Super Saiyan 4 Goku is obviously not in that category, so it would be interesting to see in the future. I mean, it's bound to happen, honestly, but we'll have to wait and see. There's so many options of all sorts of categories that could be rolled out. Bandai definitely kind of thought well on this in terms of kind of preserving the lifespan of the game. With the introduction of categories, I mean, the possibilities are pretty much endless at this point. And then you have your category specific leads. I mean, with the amount of categories that could potentially roll out and the flexibility of creating leader skills, I mean, it's going to be pretty much endless. I am kind of waiting on when, because it'll happen when the 200% leader skills are going to show up. It seems like it's going to happen at some point. You're already close to it at with the 170% leads and whatnot, but eventually it's going to happen, I'm sure. Alright, so we're gonna finish this out with the intelligence type Gogeta event, and then, you know, kind of conclude the showcase video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this unit, and certainly appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for next time as always.